Okay. Every time. Great rising, y'all. Great rising. I tell you, I got an email. YouTube knows to send me stuff too. But every time before I'm about to go on, they tell me about moderators and such. Great raw isn't, y'all. Great raw isn't. Raw today and make it great. But for now, get your mats if you want to stretch out. Get your weights. You're going to do some hand weights. Get a chair. You're going to do some chair exercises. Stand up if you're walking in place. Line up if you're walking wall to wall. Jump on your bikes. Start your treadmill.
Power on.
Yeah.
Move.
Thanks for coming on the walk, y'all. Yeah. Ooh, let me turn this down. Great raw is it, honey? Raw today. Like, comment, share, tell uncle, tell auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend to subscribe and exercise with me. Well, Lady Day here was doing fine until I got to the bottom of the stairs. And I said, listen here, Lady Day, you walking anyway. Here we are. And she mad. So she tried to make it a painful experience. But you know what? Like I used to tell my daughter, I said, come on, let's walk. She said, I don't want to walk. I said, well, you don't have to be dragged. Because if you don't walk, we going anyway. So you can walk or get dragged. So that's what I'm telling old Lady Day. Yeah, y'all, yeah. Oh, okay. I wanted to tell y'all about my experience yesterday. But since we're doing the shake numbers and the ancestors, see? Ooh. And the ancestors will be gone by our last throw. We'll let them have their say. So, Saturday, I'm sitting there vibing with the ancestors. And I was like, you know, when they put him in office, I said, I'll get y'all a gallon of Jim Beam and a carton of cigarettes. So they buy that. He gets in, you get 20 glasses, and you fill shot glasses. It started out with glasses, but it got, fine-tuned. And you fill them every day, pour out libations every day until the bottle is empty. Count the shot glasses that you have left. So I'm vibing back. I'm like, 20 shot glasses? Why 20? Oh. So going back that many far generations, because you need to tap into them black African warriors that went into Europe and literally saved their lives. Hey, thanks for coming on the walk. They're a diseased people. They're a sickly people. And they insist on inbreeding. So, everywhere the black African went and made it, that blood, the genes, the brains, helped everyone to survive. I'm not saying they weren't cruel. Black Africans, I can tell how we're being treated. They're cruel, but when you're going around, because Because it's the earth that's doing it. We're part of the earth. I know those old black African cults y'all call religion tell you something different. So I said, okay. All right. I said, and then what? They said, well, you know, when they put him in, they're saying that this is a pedophile, crooked. I saw your message, I'll read it on break. I mean, I just saw the writing. Can't read it clearly. You will see what kind of stuff. That's what. Don't vote. They putting him in. Stop it. Stop it with all I vote. That's that civil rights bullshit. No. Your vote never put nobody in. It was a suggestion. Well, the majority of say they picked this one. And the other side said they picked that one. Well, King and your bald-headed son, who do you pick? So, hey y'all. So the king and the bald-headed son has to put orange shit stain in. Him and Jeffrey Epstein were pimps, pedophile, human sex traffickers. And they only did it to the very wealthy and powerful. Only did it to the very wealthy and the very powerful. So they're going to put him back in office. The very wealthy and powerful include these judges. Jeffrey Epstein has been getting away for years until death caught up with him. Hey y'all, the judges protect them. And that's who's going to put him back in office. So y'all need to focus on, oh, vote, vote, vote. It don't matter. And say, Vicky, how do you know? Besides ancestors, let me know. Y'all look at crime shows. Let's put this together. The last time the orange slime ball got in, everyone voted for Hillary. And these lying scumbags were running around. The Russians! The Russians are coming! The Russians! Boogeyman! Now they'd be saying, the Chinese! The Chinese! Oh, it's 6:44. You think I'll loosen up a little bit more now. And, they're going to put him back in. You need to focus on your plan of action. So this is what the ancestors are to me. So I said, well, I know after he gets in, I remember how he did with the COVID. He let hundreds of thousands die. And the ancestors invited me and said, what do you think he's going to do now? I said, yes. Then they peeped the whole card for me. I had been wondering for a long time, why is this human trafficking and sex trafficking with these kids? How are they getting away with it? How can it be stopped? Can't be stopped, not on this penal colony. It's protected by judges. Judges. I told y'all they sit up there on that, whatever the fuck y'all call it, with their robes on, pulling on their dick while they're sentencing you for shit they're doing. Scum. So no, human sex trafficking, especially kids, is never going to stop. Especially once the judges put orange slime ball. Anyway. So I said, I don't know. I said, I know that protest bullshit is over because you cannot work as a collective. You have to work as an independent. No marching up and down. So, the ancestors vibed to me. They said, well, when he wins the election, not wins the election, excuse me, when they put him in the position to fuck us up, because they don't care. And oh, I forgot to tell y'all, I was listening to Little Lions, and they vibed to me when they put him in office, and you pour the shots, you put on Little Lions, which is really profound because y'all know I have a podcast called The Pond Moves First, and this is our 3rd season, and we relate chess and moves to bullying. You can see it. It's on the channel. And now you have to move the same way, but not as a collective, as an individual. Because a lot of folks think that children are just born to pedophile, especially if you are in those old black African cults. The Catholic cult, the Presbyterian cult, the Baptist cult, the Islamic cult, the Judeo, German Ethiopians, I want to say the Ethiopian, the Hebrews, the old African, the old black Africans that you hate, you get on your knees to every Sunday. So, they said that's why the ancestors, the warrior ancestors here, they said that's why it has to be individual. And then they put on me, they said, look at how they protested against Starbucks. Because they're mad at the Palestinians being annihilated. I didn't want to say nothing. I held on to this for a long time. And that's why I knew when these veterans started vibing through, I knew they'd bring it out. How in the hell can you protest Israel by not going to Starbucks when every doctor and lawyer you have has been in the Israeli army? Every German Ethiopian doctor that you have goes to Israel every year and give free medical care. The blanket is wide, but trust me, they own the medical field here. Anyway, but y'all are boycotting Starbucks. I boycotted them German Ethiopian doctors, lawyers, especially doctors, when I started looking at us. And we ain't got no breastises, we ain't got no womb, shooting up full of insulin. I was like, no, ancestors vibed me. They said, no, you exercise. And that's what my song says. Because if I stop walking, y'all, they'll cut me up until I'm just a toe. That's what they do. So they said you can't. Look at their mindset. They're going after a store when there are millions of German Ethiopians in here owning 75% of the healthcare, 75% of the lawyers and such, of the judges. But you boycotting Starbucks. So the ancestors say you gotta go it yourself. So I said, okay, how I'm gonna do it? And they said, I'm gonna tell y'all after the break. Y'all see this? Y'all see Lady Day? Y'all see Lady Day? She cutting up. She cutting up. But it ain't gonna stop nothing. She can tantrum, bring the pain from here to there. She ain't stopping nothing. I wish she stopped doing this every day. She is going to walk and she's going to exercise. Old Lady Day. Old Lady Day. I got my belly button, so you know, this is how I need to be. Maybe Lady Day saying, how about it's how you stand? But I'll fight with Lady Day when we go upstairs and we by ourselves. I'm going to slap this ice on her. And I'm making my business to slap ice on her before I come down. Hey, y'all, I'm going to read y'all messages. Let me see. Here we go. Hey, Raven, thanks for coming on the walk. Hi, Marcus. J.E. Hey, J.E. Okay, here's another one. Run. No, you run. The show is called Just Your Pace. Walking is my pace. Running is yours. Well, respect and love. Thank you right back at you. Let me have a blessed day, woman. Lady, honey, I ain't the war of no man. Whoo, they're the bane of my existence, honey. And that's one thing. When I get off this penal colony planet, whoo, okay, all right. Lady Day, we gotta make it 10 minutes. Lady Day. Ugh. Let me see. Let me see if I give some Lady Day some stretch. Lady Day. Whew. So, I'm sitting there, and they said, after you, oh, they gave me more songs. They said, you're going to put on Little Lions by Queen Omega. You're going to put in Creedence Clearwater Revival. And you're going to put on Free the Pain. Bring the boys home. And Creedence Clearwater Revival, I just call it I Ain't No Rich Man's Son. But y'all know the title of the song. And then Queen Omega. So, let me give myself a stretch. So I said, okay. They said, go by yourself. Order you some light glass bottles. Not heavy. Get about 2 gallons gasoline. Tear up some sheets and be ready. I said, be ready. They said, oh, the day after the election, and they put him in there. I don't know what kind of assholes y'all are. These folks don't do nothing different. You see how calm it is? It was calm like that with Hillary. And they put him in there and blame the Russians. The only difference is it could be the Chinese this time. They gonna put the boogeyman in there. When it's the crown. And it's them supporting a pedophile. Foreign countries, y'all have advanced enough that y'all truly cannot really need this penal colony for anything. Besides, they always talk shit about y'all through my childhood. When I go on YouTube, sometimes I'm shocked. I have to say, but they said here they were sitting down eating shit. Look how advanced these people are. People in the mountains living their different lifestyle with their open fires and shit. They got solar panels. Who the fuck electricity bill they pay? My daughter got solar panels, and they've been telling her for 8 years, all over the roof she got them. We ain't got trees or nothing. For 8 years they've been telling her that we don't make enough electricity. So she has a phone bill. And I'm looking at people up in the mountains growing chickens, herding cows, goats. But they don't have the old black African gods of war. So even they know how to progress. We got people around here walking around in skirts with safety fucking pins, looking like fucking robots, don't know nothing about nothing but fucking. Making babies, hand them over to the old men so they can wreck the bed to them. Foreign countries, y'all have fallen for this hype too long. That world power, fake the moon landing. These folks are liars. If they breathing, they lying. But when they put that pedophile, grifter, scammer, failed businessman, incester, when they put him in office, for me, and this body that we love, I ain't taking it. I done watched them poison me, knock all my antibodies out of my system for 25 years. Every time I wanted to go to the dentist, I had to go to the doctor to get a prescription, go to pharmacy, get the medicine, and then go to the dentist. That's how they fleeced. They didn't give a shit that we were sick, that they were killing every antibody in our body. They didn't give a shit. They got no love in their hearts for us. Stop it. That's why they said put on Queen Omega. The minute they put him in office and start planning to do, don't call nobody. Don't tell nobody. I'm telling y'all, but plans can change. I'm going for judges. You go for banks. You go for doctor's offices. Ain't walking up down no damn street talking about no Black Lives Matters. No, that ship has fucking sailed. Don't be scared. There gotta be at least 8 well-weaponized countries waiting for us to crack this bitch egg. And they coming in. And they're coming in. And they're getting rid of all the pedophiles, sex traffickers. I used to say to myself all the time, how is they sex trafficking these kids? Fine, put the video at the bottom. I don't know. My life on this penal colony, I don't know about top shit. Bottom it is, throw this video to the bottom. How are they getting away with all the sex trafficking and stuff? How are they snatching these kids? How are they so brazen just to pull your car over the road, reach in the yard, snatch a kid, throw the car, and leave? Because now I know when your judges are sex trafficking little kids for their pleasure. They all used to run the Jeffrey Epstein's Island. They all, the royals. That's why I said when they put him in, that's their pimp. And the German Ethiopians, they want what they want to buy. Put Queen Omega on so you can see how vile these people are. Because they want community resorts. Community resorts. And they want Orange Shitstain to build them. Because he already has golf courses. They want him to build them. So that's why he putting them in. Y'all worried about voting. Don't be worried about voting. Be worried about going out there and handling your business. Because your vote didn't matter when it was with Hillary, and it don't matter now. He was sex trafficking, that orange shit stain, back then. Pedophiling little girls, him and Jeffrey. Everybody knew. But see, that's how the press is. And who is the press owned by? Oh, German Ethiopians and African and Italian Africans. Y'all. So no grouping. That's what the veteran, the veteran's ancestor said. No. No. So then they tell me, when it gets in, just get all your papers in order. You know, make sure I'm going to get a new do not resuscitate. I don't like this one. And, no. No. I know your ability to life. Y'all forgot during the pandemic. He didn't give the shots to Democratic states. No one said nothing. He made sure his Republican got it first. And they was like, yeah, let the other ones die. Put on Queen Omega's little alliance. Whatever compassion or feeling that you have for these people, you got to sever that tie because they have none for you. When they make sure to kill, what did my antibodies do to them? What did my fucking antibodies ever do to them? Not a damn thing. But they made sure to kill them and to weaken my immune system. You see? But like I said, I stopped saying to the universe, how did you make them? How did you make them like that? Because I know And what they said to me was very revealing. They said, why did you pick your Ghanaian husband to have your child? And I said, because I knew, being a mixed race myself, especially with that European, it weakens. I didn't want to have a sick baby. I didn't want to have a sick baby. And let me tell you, the only time she went to the doctor was when she took herself for blah, 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 blah. But nothing as far as her body turned against her. Solid as a rock. So I said, oh. That's why you sent them out of Africa the second time. To go through there with them sickly people. And thank you very much. Guess what they did? Guess what they did? Threw us on penal colony. Been treating us like shit. The healthiest they've been when they started accepting African American blood donations, because they had convinced these people, though the world tells you Black African came through, you didn't have the antibodies you needed. You didn't have that. All these things you didn't have. That's what all that black pain, this thing. That's how when y'all came over here from Europe, y'all totally wiped out the fucking Indians. You're so diseased. But no. No. Make my life a living hell. But as you see, it didn't erase my antibodies, because I was building them up all along, and I knew not to take no fucking COVID shot. Squeeze your gut, tuck in your elbow, neither up nor down. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know, they say out of all of them, because y'all remember I had a concept for African American theme parks. So I did. The Ethiopians always considered themselves the cleverest, the smartest of all the African tribes. That's why when they got caught up, it was these German Ethiopians that went over there, took all the Hebrew writings, all the less books, everything for Hebrews, grabbed a few of them from over there, brought them over to the British Israel, and I had to explain to my daughter. She said, "They're not cutting out their wounds." I said, "No. They're trying to make serum because that German," they said, "Oh, Germans are strong person." You're weak-gened. You're diseased gene. And it's through the mixture of the African. That's why I know y'all German Africans. I know y'all Italian Africans. I know. It's through that mixed blood that you are able to stand here today. But you treat us like shit. But enough is enough. You done fucked around and found out. Put him in there. Put him in there. And the ancestors also told me, squeeze your gut, tuck in your elbow, neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The ancestors also told me how to move singularly. When I protested, because these ignorant European Africans in Greenwich said, "Oh no, only black people get AIDS." And I couldn't say, "Bitch, you black. You won't get AIDS." So, We got to do individual. We don't tell nobody. Mothers don't tell daughters. Fathers don't tell sons. We'll just see it when it pop up. Boom, so-and-so destroyed. Boom, so-and-so destroyed. You can't link it up. Don't nobody know, because the only one that know is in here and the ancestors. Let's do 5. Squeeze your gut. Tuck in your elbow. Neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I'm sick of these cults. These old black African cults y'all call religion. Giving y'all the right to abuse women, essay children, unlifed and destroyed just because you fucking want to. The day of reckoning is coming through for you. And I ain't talking about your come dumb cult shit. You're fitting to be caught up. Squeeze your gut, tuck in your elbow, neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 for good luck. So you see, the veterans are... I can't wait to shake those numbers. Let me tell you right now. I can't wait to shake those numbers. I hear what the veterans is telling me. I know from the libation that I poured. I know they have more of a message to tell me. Let me turn this off, y'all. I know they have more of a message to tell me. That's why I got Tamika. And I'm going to do the 6 number shake. Thank you, sir. Airborne Delta Force. Hello, grandmother. Love from the U.S. Marine. I'm deployed here in Iraq, and I'm from the middle of it. God bless you. Health is number 1. Thank you, Airborne. I hope you don't get caught up, Airborne, because it's not until you're unlife that you can see that you could have been airborne it at home for a better cause. But thank you. I'm sorry you out there. Sorry you out there, you're in Iraq. Ugh. Either getting the Saudis, some oil, or protecting Saudis' refineries and all stuff like that. Sorry that's happening to you. Oh, the universe has so much more for you to do than to follow the orders of a war god. Squeeze your gut, tuck in your elbow. What? Tuck in your elbow. Ooh. That's some good stuff. Perfectly room temperature. Ooh. That's some good stuff. This water, y'all, with a little lemon. That's some good stuff. So, they have another reason why you go alone, they have a plan called 2025. That's the pedophile, the pimps, the scammers, the sex traffickers. They have a plan. Because I'm with the ancestors, and I scroll. I'm on the YouTube streets. And I said, what is this plan? Oh, I already told y'all, he gonna get rid of tax and replace it with tariff. And we all know that is the same thing. Plan 2 for 2025 is to lay off, from what I remember that I'm talking about, 50 million, 50,000 government workers. Now what the ancestors clued me into, they said, here's the rub. Those 50,000 government employees that's going to use their job will vote for him. Then when they lose their job, I'm trying to tell you, that's why you go solo. You have to see the level of base. Then when they lose their job, they mad. But then they see it coming. They say, oh, well, he won't do it to me. He won't do it to me. That's what a lot of victims said. The rapist says, I essayed women, but that was a long time ago. And the victim says, oh, I know, people change. And then he essays her. Not all the time. Not all the time. If they steal from you, they'll steal from anyone, is what I was told. And I was told, and it was true, the first person they steal from is their mother. Ha ha! And she don't say nothing. But she ain't an African mother. Because my daughter ain't never took nothing from me since the hand slapping days. But that hand slap let her know she don't want no more hand slapping. So you don't take from me. So let me tell you about the base. Hey, thanks for coming in for the chat set. Let me tell you about the base. Look this down here. That orange shit stain. He's making fun, because that's what he does, of Kamala Harris, the VP, calling her names. They love it. They think it's funny. They love it. So I'm vibing with the veteran ancestors. And they said, now what if he's at a big diplomatic powerhouse meeting and the person he's sitting next to put his hand in his mouth and stick it in their ear? They jumped up because they thinking that he's a diplomat, a refined person. They don't know it's a pedophile rapist scammer. Then they jump up. What are you doing? Like, how can a fucking grown man wet their fingers and try to put it into another grown man's ear? Then he'll get mad. He'll get mad, the orange shit stain. Then he'll come back here and he'll tell these assholes, that's what I'm trying to tell you, work by yourself. When they place him in there in 2024, when you do your do with the do, because as long as we can crack it, there are powerful countries out there with more power than these assholes think they have. Anyway, he'll want to do war with them. What's wrong with the guy? I just took my finger and put it in his ear. So he'll call his junkyard dogs out. And that's you, millennials. And you'll lose your life because of orange shit stained pedophile essay, no count, failed business, man, scammer, on and on and on. And his crooked human trafficking judges. They sit so high. They laugh. Everybody's a criminal but them. But obviously, your connection is clear. They taught me birds of a feather flock together. Don't hang out with African Americans. Because they born inmate criminals. Oh, what do? They ain't do nothing. They was born and they inmate criminals. Don't hang out with them because birds of a feather flock together. But this orange shit stain is a convict. And he has friends that are judges that are saving his ass. He's a convict. He's a scammer. He's a pedophile. And an essayist. They flocking with him. Trash in. When they put them in there, they're all trash. And them got no love in them heart. Listen to that song, and to whatever love you have in your heart is gone. You ain't got to finish it, but if you start it, there's plenty of countries that come through to finish it. Because if that's what you want, that's what you scumbag want. I'm not like them. I didn't protest Starbucks. Fucking years ago, I protested against them German Ethiopian doctors and shit. I told y'all what I saw. Half of us ain't had no tits, no womb, no toes, no feet. I said, my God, what's going on? What's the commonality? The German Ethiopians. I started boycotting them. But y'all boycott Starbucks. South American doctor. I call her Dr. Maria. 3 years till she retired. Then I went on. They tried to give me this trash from Holland or Switzerland someplace that forgot her fucking place and was trying to talk to me. And I was like, bitch, if the black Africans didn't come through for you, you wouldn't be able to stand here right now. Back your ass up. So then the ancestors vibe, and they said, look through and see if you find you an Indian doctor. And it has been me and Dr. Patel ever since. But he works for the Hartford Health, which is again German Ethiopians. So I'm up to paying $1,000 a visit. A 20-minute visit for an EKG and to talk to Dr. Patel. So I'm trying to make myself call, but I don't want to get my pressure up since my appointment is not until September, and I don't want my anxieties to start. But that was then before the British-Israeli War. I assure you that by now when I call, they will tell me at least 1,200. And I'm going to tell Dr. Rappel, give me my year subscription again, but I ain't never coming back. I'm losing weight. I'm trimming down. My body is heavy. No. Yet. Now, I did understand from that thing that opened something about moderators, but since I don't know none of this shit, I'll tell y'all right now. If y'all write shit and YouTube strikes and do something, I'm cutting off the comments. I'm still walking. I'm still talking to y'all, but you're not going to be able to talk back to me. So monitor yourself. I don't know about no damn moderators. I thought I had AI moderators. Ooh, that was so good, y'all. Woo! Come on, y'all. Let's throw these numbers so I can send them to Tamika and say, Tamika, tell me what these veteran ancestors are saying. I can't take them no more. Their vibes are very powerful. Very, very, very powerful. Their vibes are very, very powerful. But they keep vibing to me. See? If you didn't slip up and put that Jim Bean in there, you wouldn't know you'd be needing me. Excuse me. I'll tell you. How did I do it last time? Oh, I'll read your message. Look at it like this. 1, 2. And they know they're going. They know to give them the message and the numbers, and Tamika's going to read it to me. And they know that I still just got to do an episode of The Pawn Moves First. But I think they'll be gone. Because I'm on a much different plane. They like getting ready for this orange shit stain and the pedophile crooked judges. Look, I'm saying to myself, why can't they stop this sex trade? Why can't they? And when I read how long it took them to get Jeffrey Epstein, because he was catering, they human traffic to, it's called like the elite call girls and stuff like that. Well, there's an elite in the world of human trafficking. And the orange shit stain, Jeffrey Epstein, the judges, they'll know how happy I am that I did never serve jury duty. Do you know how happy I am when I told them that I had to go down there? That's what I thought. Should have ignored it. I went down there, and he said, and you know, they ask you what you want. I said, listen, I know, I didn't say penal colony then, but if I had known, I would say, I know this place. And anybody sitting in that defendant table is because of this place. And if it's an African American, I know y'all drove him to that seat. So he's innocent, and they're innocent. I said something else I can't remember right now because I'm fine with the ancestors. And he said, thank you very much, man. Have a good day. You gonna make me, you filth, you trash, you sex trafficker, you, you. And you're gonna make me judge a person when you are 20 times worse than that fucking person? You're looking at that person defending, and you're thinking stuff when you're sitting there playing with your dick under the, wherever the fuck that thing is you sit. You're trash. And you're garbage. And all we gotta do is crack it, y'all. Big guns will come through and handle it. Because that orange slime ball, call the Marines, the Army. He said my skin was orange. Then you know you got these millennials running out here to be unlived. Because they had to put their pimp back in the office. And as I say, make no bones about it, you're voting shit. Stop with the vote. They have already placed them there. Be prepared. Get prepared. You were not prepared with Hillary. And he snuck in and did a lot of fuck shit. 14, 15. Stop worrying about voting. Do like I'm doing. Get your Jim Beam. Get your 20 shot glasses. Get your case of cigarettes. And they redefine what the cigarettes got to be. Newports and Marlboro. And I was listening to Creedence Clearwater Revival, and they said to me, remember, they are European Africans, and they're warriors, and they don't want no pedophile, sex trafficking, low-life, women-beaten, no-count Europeans running around worshiping the black African gods of war. 70. Christianity, black African. Islam, black African. Judaism, black African. All old black African war gods. So no. Act on your own. Tell no one, just act. Get your Jim Beam. Get your Marlboros, 51. Put on Queen Omega. Creedence Clearwater Revival. Free the Pain. 27. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And your plan of action will come to you. Because those 20 glasses, they're not just going back to just the African warriors that were imprisoned on this penal colony. It's going back to the ones that came through and into Europe. And those the ones that they have been afraid of and treating us like shit for a long time. So that's why the African ancestors said, call them up. 20 shot glasses. Fill them with E and J until the gallon is over. Light a cigarette for every pack. There's 20 in a carton, but we have to break it down. 10 Marlboro, 10 menthol. And they'll vibe with you. And you'll be able to deal with these folks because they're really low life. This is a penal colony. Look at the caliber of people running it. Sex trafficking, crooked judges. Okay, here we go. Oh, Tamika. Whew. They happy. They like the message. So they're like, okay. Ooh, they'll be gone. Next week I want to talk about us. Okay, 14, 15, 70, 51, 27, and 52. So tomorrow, I'll have it written out for y'all what Tamika said. Please do not play these numbers. They do not hit. They do not hit. I told y'all the last drawing. Folks, I gave the numbers to. I told them to walk for. They did not hit. They have not called me since. No contact. I want y'all to keep walking with me. This is just to get the message from the ancestors. From our veteran ancestors. Please Y'all don't play these. Trust me. 14, 15, 70, 51, 27, 52. Thanks for coming on the walk. Like, comment, share. Tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend to subscribe. Who came through? Hi. We're going now. Bye. Thanks for coming on the walk. Have a good evening. Oh, like, comment, share. Tell uncle, tell auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend to subscribe and exercise with me. Have a great, great, great day. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming on the walk.